So I booked a quick trip to Beijing because I missed it. My name's Evelyn, by the way, if you're new here. I live in Guangzhou, but I used to live in Beijing. And I have this condition where even though I've only lived in Beijing for 2.5 years, and no matter how many other places I've lived, Beijing still feels like home. So I thought I'd take you along to my favorite cafes and bookshops and neighborhoods for, I guess, the next couple of days. But I guess selfishly, I just want some closure. Oh, that lady is holding a tanghulu. It's a bit hard to see here, but a lot of tourists will come here and take photos with them against the red walls. I've never done it, even though I've walked along this street hundreds of times. The seeds are not taken out. I'm definitely ripped off. I've become one of the tourists that I seriously judged when I was living here. Oh, that's for stray cats. Look, a magpie. One for sorrow, two for joy. We are on Andingmen Neidajie now, and I want to go to a coffee shop called FENZI. I've tried to go there at least 3 times when I was living here, but every single time it was packed. So I really hope that I get a spot this time. The shop used to be called April and Cafe because the owner's girlfriend's name was April. They broke up, but he kept the name of the cafe for many years. I think it's a really romantic story. That's so romantic. I used to sell cookies in Beijing, and I've actually come into this shop before to ask if they would carry my cookies, and the owner said he would give it a try, but I never followed through. So now their dessert is from a local pie company called Hutong Pie. I've never tried it, but I've heard lots and lots and lots of good things. This place turns into a bar at night called BA. Oh, by the way, I'm reading a book called 我与地坛. I haven't been updating my Goodreads, but this is the 3rd book I'm reading in 2024, and I've just been reading like non-fiction this year. The author Shi Tiesheng was paralyzed from the waist down. This book is basically his meditation on life. Ditan is a park actually 10 minutes from here. I bought this book when I was living around here, and I really wanted to read it in Ditan Gongyuan, but never got to do it. We are going to Ditan Gongyuan. Wow. Getting so dark, but look, it's the same date in the book. Isn't that so cool? I guess I'll come back tomorrow when the sun's out. I'm meeting a friend for dinner in about an hour, so I'm just gonna slowly make my way there. This is my waiting for my friend to show up at the bar next door aesthetic. Oh my gosh, there's a chore spinner. 你有 Instagram? 有没有 Instagram?
太愧疚了，把个人小红书给他。
我在美国的中餐厅吃拉皮儿都是粉条。
哦，对。
我觉得被冒犯了。
他们好像就没有这个粉儿。
在哪里？在这里。好，咱已经决定了。I'm 100% sick. There's a virus going around in Beijing. We're gonna go get some breakfast. This is a very touristy spot, but we're gonna go to the other side. Okay, so we're going to Yaoji炒肝. I used to walk by this shop on my way home, but actually never come in once. 我要一个芥末多的，要一份炸灌肠。We're gonna have a little picnic together. Oh, I want to try the jianbing. It's literally fried starch and you dip it in garlic water, which makes it a food that I can only eat alone, which I am now. And you're not gonna smell my garlic breath, so it's a win-win. I used to hate the winters of Beijing because I felt like the bare tree branches are so depressing. But this time, I feel like there's such a vibe. We're gonna go to guozijian for real today. But on the way over, I wanna grab some jianbing. Getting green tea ice cream for the garlic breath because even though you can't smell it, it bothers me. 我要一个煎饼果子。辣椒葱要没有？都要。This is the predicament of traveling alone, is that you don't have someone to share your food with. I'm really sleepy. Should we go get a beer? Let's go get a beer. Okay, this is an unplanned cafe visit because I need to use the bathroom. So this cafe is right next to Ditan Gongyuan and it's called, you guessed it, 我与地坛, the same name as a book. And on my way out, I found out they were giving away free tickets to Ditan Gongyuan. It's not even 50 cents, but it just made my day.地坛的每一棵树下我都去过，差不多它的每一米草地上都有我的车轮印。I'm a bit early to go support my friend at a fiction reading event, so I took myself to Zara for a whiskey sour alone. I used to go there all the time when I was living in the neighborhood. Kind of feels weird that everything here is exactly the same. It's also weird that I used to run into friends and acquaintances all the time here, but as time goes by, everyone seems to have moved away. Okay, I need to check out of the hostel in like 5 minutes. My SD card is running out of space and I am almost definitely getting sick. But I had a really lovely time yesterday. There's just something really special about showing up to an event and seeing your friends there. And I don't know, Beijing is like the only place where I've been able to feel that way. And maybe that's why it'll always feel like home. I want to read you a paragraph from this book. All of a sudden, I had a new understanding of home. One's home is not constrained to a specific area of land. It's a vast state of mind, unconstrained by time or space. Once this state of mind is evoked, you're back to your hometown. I'll see you in Guangzhou.